Every morning at 5:45 a.m., the alarm shrieked in a small apartment in Phoenix, Arizona. This was Daniel Brooks's world. At 34, he was a delivery driver, navigating the same routes, the same gridlock traffic, and wrestling with the same complaints day in and day out. Daniel held one belief with absolute certainty: life is unfair. Some people are just lucky. This single thought was his constant companion, riding shotgun in his delivery van, sitting with him during his breaks, and following him home at the end of the day. And slowly, almost without him noticing, this thought began to build the very walls of his life. This one idea controlled everything. When a package was unexpectedly heavy, his mind would immediately jump to, "Why is everything so hard for me?" If a customer was rude or dismissive, the voice in his head would whisper, "See, people don't respect drivers." And as exhaustion settled into his bones at night, the thought was always there: "I'm never going to get ahead." The world around him didn't change. The traffic was still traffic. The packages were still heavy, but his thinking made every single moment feel heavier, more draining, more hopeless. His reality was being filtered through a lens of negativity, coloring his entire existence. Then, one ordinary afternoon, something unexpected happened. Daniel was waiting in a long line at a gas station, mindlessly scrolling on his phone, when he noticed an old man nearby. The man was completely absorbed in a small, worn-out book. Curious, Daniel glanced at the cover. The words were simple, but they hit him with surprising force. "You Dan TC, life as it is. You see life as you think." He paid for his gas and left. But those words didn't leave him. They echoed in his mind all the way home. That night, for the first time in a long time, instead of launching into his usual list of complaints, he sat in the quiet of his apartment and asked himself a new question. What if I am wrong? What if my thoughts are the real problem here? That one question sparked a monumental shift. The very next morning, Daniel decided to try an experiment. It was the same 5:45 a.m. alarm, the same delivery uniform, the same city streets waiting for him. But his thinking was going to be different. As his hand reached out to silence the alarm, instead of his usual groan of, "I hate mornings," he forced himself to say, "I get another chance today." Driving his route, instead of thinking, "This job is killing me," he reframed it. "This job is building my resilience." Nothing magical happened overnight. The sun didn't suddenly shine brighter, and the traffic didn't part like the Red Sea. But something deep inside him began to feel different. A small, internal switch had been flipped. This small change in thought started a ripple effect. Within a few weeks, the results were undeniable. He found himself smiling more, not because he had to, but because he felt lighter. Customers, in turn, started responding better to his more positive energy. Moments of stress that would have once ruined his day now felt manageable. They were still there, but they no longer had a chokehold on him. Even his supervisor noticed the change in his attitude and offered him a new route with more responsibility and better hours. Daniel didn't suddenly become a millionaire. He didn't become famous, but he became stronger, more in control, and happier than he had been in years. Through his journey, Daniel learned a profound and powerful truth. Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions. And your actions, repeated over time, become your life. It's a simple chain reaction, but it holds the key to everything. You don't have to change your city or your job to change your world. You just have to change your thinking, and your world will inevitably follow. So I want you to think about this right now. If you believe you're stuck, you are. Your belief creates your reality. But if you believe you can grow, that you can improve, that you can overcome, you will. Your life doesn't magically change on the day you finally get lucky. It changes on the day you decide to think differently. Here in America and everywhere else in the world, the power isn't just out there. It's right here, inside your mind. Change your thinking, and I promise you, you will change your future. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more content that can help you build a better life.